Today is the day. Willow's gonna be having a baby today. She just started having contractions that are noticeable, and for whatever reason she found the trampoline as the place she wants to be. So I'm gonna hang out with her out here today, and hopefully we'll see babies by this late afternoon. Today is actually Willow's birthday. She's 2 years old today. That might be kind of a neat birthday present for her to have her babies on her birthday. Well, she was on the trampoline, then she went into the shelter, and then she was over on our wooden spools, and then back into the shelter, and now she's out in the pasture. So I'm not sure where she's gonna end up, but it's a nice enough day. We're just gonna let her be wherever she wants to be. We're staying back because she doesn't like us getting near her, which is unusual. Normally when I have goats in labor, they want you to be close. But she doesn't seem to want that, so we're just gonna stay back from her. We got Turkey Lurkey. Well, here she is out in the field, laying down. Pushes every so often, but anytime we try to get close, she gets up and moves away. So I'm staying back, and I'm just gonna let nature take its course. Gabe, here's little Bucky. He's a cutie pie. Well, guys, she did it without me, of course. We went in last night about 9 o'clock, and then at 10:30 when we came back out to check on her, because she really wasn't showing like she was close to pushing. She had a baby on the ground, up and kicking and eating, and she actually had 2, but the first one was stillborn. So we have a beautiful little healthy buck out of this beautiful mama. And I know I have a sweater on him. It's just because it's cold and chilly this morning. I want to make sure he's warm. So I'll get better pictures of him later today so you can see what he looks like. But he is blue-eyed, and he's a handsome little devil. She needs to clean him up. The sweater was hanging down over his backside, and she hasn't been licking him off, so she'll start cleaning him up here soon. Well, guys, it's been a few days. The weather's been crappy. It's been windy or raining or cold or all of the above. So I have not been able to do very many videos. But I do want to update you on how little Buck is doing. He is about a week and a half old right now, and he is just the sweetest little guy ever, and so active and playful. He's a lot of fun. Hi, Luna. Sorry for the wind, guys. It's just another windy day. But here's little Buck. Say hi. You gonna hide under Mom? You gonna hide? He is such a sweetheart, and actually the whole herd, except for Luna, gets along with them. But Luna doesn't really get along with anybody, so not a big surprise. And he is just the sweetest little thing. This is his mom, Willow, next to him. He's learning to eat grass and hay. And he's just super healthy and doing well. And I tell you what, I needed to win after all the loss we had this winter. This is a really good thing. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Oh my gosh, he's just so stinking cute. Baby watch, we have Liesel. Now her due date is the 19th and today is the 10th. So we have a little bit with her, but again, that 19th is the 155 day and goats are pregnant for 145 to 155 days. So really within this 10-day span, she could have babies at any time. And I know she's got at least one big baby. I hope she has two. Because when I put my hands around her, I can feel the baby in her belly, or at least one baby. Hopefully there's two. And again, here we go. We're going to look at her backside. She has a nice little udder developing. She's not going to let me see. Liesel is half Alpine, half Nigerian. And we're running a little experiment on her. We're trying to get the increased milk production of an Alpine with the smaller size of a Nigerian. Now, as far as size, we definitely have the smaller size. So I'm really curious to see what her milk production is going to be like. We bred her to Charlie because Sven is actually her dad. So obviously we can't breed her to Sven. But I'm curious what her babies are going to look like, how they're going to turn out as far as size. Charlie is really small, so I wonder again if we'll be able to keep the smaller size but an increased milk production. Winnie is doing really well. We milk her twice a day and she's super easy to milk and I just absolutely love milking her. We've made some cheese out of her milk a couple times, some mozzarella cheese, and I'll be making a video on that probably in the next week or so that you can see how easy it is to make mozzarella cheese. You can even make it out of cow's milk from the store. So maybe it'd be something like a fun project at home for you to try. She is super friendly with Buck. She almost kind of takes him under her wing like he's her own little boy. I think she misses her little boy, which was Little Man. And I think she's not done being a mom yet. So she is really super good with Buck when Willow is off grazing on her own. We have a bunch of new little peepers. We're bringing Rural King today. We received a partial shipment of our order. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the full order next week or the week after. But as for now, we'll take the partial. We've been waiting a long time for these guys. We have Welsumers, Cornish Cross, and 2 Khaki Campbell ducks. Everybody's in here and happy and healthy and doing so well. We have Khaki Campbell ducks, Welsummer chicks, all the silkies, and meat birds, which are Cornish Cross. Surprise for you guys. Our meat rabbits had their kits. So let's see some baby bunnies. They're going to be Becky's babies, or I'm sorry, not Becky's, Veronica's babies. Y'all look how precious these little things are. Aren't they beautiful? They're about a week old And they are super precious. They're all velveteen. Their eyes and ears are not open yet. But she's been a really good mama, taking good care of them. She's doing a real good job of keeping them warm. She's pulled a lot of fur for in her nesting box to keep them insulated. And in about a week or so, they will start trying to come out of the nest. Their eyes will open, their ears will open, and they will be wanting to come on out. Now, Veronica had 8 babies, and Becky had 4 babies. And I will tell you, Becky has become so much friendlier in this process since she's had her babies. She comes up to us. She's allowing us to pet her, which is fantastic because she was kind of our spastic rabbit until she had her baby. So hopefully this continues on with her, and she'll be an easier to handle rabbit from now on. And in here, these are Becky's babies down in here. And I'll pull one out so you can see it. See if I can get you a good visual of it. Now her babies are bigger than Veronica's babies, but I think it's only because she has 4, and they get a whole lot more milk than the others do, because a rabbit has 8 teats or 8 nipples, and they're just able to eat a lot more than Veronica's babies. So all her babies are dark though. I don't know if they'll lighten up to be like Becky's coloring, or if they'll just keep the dark coloring. We are very new to rabbits, so it'll be an interesting experience to see how these guys develop and continue on. Now I do have to say, Becky's babies definitely have her spunk and spirit, because they pretty much jump at my hands if I put them in the nesting box, whereas Veronica's babies kind of run from my hands. So it's kind of interesting, especially the one that I pulled out. He almost kind of like attacked my hand. It was really strange. So I had not had that happen before, but they are getting stronger every day. They are going to be starting to want to come out of the nesting box here in the next week, I would expect. I'm glad hers has the higher sides on it, because I have a feeling, especially the one that just came after my fingers, he's going to be the one to jump out first, or she. I'm not sure what it is, but it'll be interesting to see them once they're big enough and they can start venturing out into the cage with mom. Nick has been working really hard on a new goat shelter for the little alpine doelings, Thelma and Louise, that are going to be going out into the pasture as soon as this is finished. And I'm super excited about this. He has done such an amazing job on this structure. It looks so nice. I know he's going to put the end caps on here and then put it up on sleds so that we can move it around to different areas of the pasture. But he's just done such a great job. He's repurposed some materials that he had, bought some new, but eventually this is going to become something that I think we're going to make and market and sell, because it really is just such a good structure. I'm really, really proud of him. It looks really nice. I can't wait to see it finished. I want to talk to you guys for a second. Do you ever get an idea in your head and then just kind of obsess over it? I'm a maker. I'm someone who loves to make things. And really, I think that was God's plan for me, was that I was supposed to be someone who made things and created things for people who were not makers. Because you have makers, you have people who are leaders, you have people who are teachers. I'm just a maker, and I was made to be a maker. And with all my new thing, I seem to find something, and then I obsess over it, and I want to know absolutely everything about it, and I want to do it, and I want to create it, and I get really anxious about it, and it almost kind of becomes mentally all-consuming. So of course I did that with goats, and I've done that with gardening. I am doing that with rabbits, but my newest thing is goat's milk. and specifically goat milk soap. We have milk that we are starting to collect, and I've made some cheese and it tastes great, but of course, because a lot of kids are this way, it didn't come from the store, so my kids kind of are like freaking a little bit on it. They're a little cautious about it, a little nervous about it. But as we all know, it's really good for them and much better for them than what comes from the store. So I was thinking, I have all this goat's milk, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through all the cheese that it will make. So why not try to make some goat milk soap? Now let me tell you, I have a friend that used to work for a company, it's windy, used to work for a company that made soap molds, and they're a fantastic company. So I reached out to her and I said, Vicki, can you give me some information? Where should I look to find information on this? And she sent me to a few sites, and oh my goodness, it has become a new obsession of mine. Do you have any idea of all the wonderful and exciting things that you can make with soap? And the beautiful soaps, oh my gosh, the colors and the different fragrances with essential oils and natural clays and powders and all the great things that you can make with it. Not to mention lotions and chapsticks and body scrubs and all these other things that you can do. So I have kind of become obsessed, I have really become obsessed with this. I have some orders in to a couple different companies to get the supplies that I need to be able to start, and I cannot wait to take you guys along with me in the journey of making soaps. Maybe we'll even be good enough that we'll start selling and marketing it, but for starts, we're just going to start making it, understanding the process, learning what it is, and using it for our family. Well, as you all can see, we have quite a bit going on in the next couple of months on our farm. So please make sure that you join in, that you like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss anything. I can't wait to take you all along for the ride. We are still just in early spring, and there's so much more to come this summer, and it's going to be wonderful. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.